So y'all, it's boy Big NPH. So y'all know, see, I don't identify as no rapper. See, even though I do that sometimes, I now don't identify as no rapper. I'm really just a worker. You hear me? I just rap. So we finna add to this away team blog. We finna have we gonna do work stories from work. You know what I'm saying? See, the rap niggas don't know nothing about work. See, they make their song and they wait for someone to come do everything for them and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all about work though. See, so let me tell y'all a funny story, a funny work story. I'm gonna tell y'all two stories about 2 times I got fired. I'm gonna talk about my first story. So I've been driving a forklift. As you see, I'm thugging, got the Masio on. I've been driving a forklift since 2019, right? I've been driving a forklift since 2019. So I've been driving a forklift since 2019, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I learned, like how I got on the forklift in the first place. So I was working at the warehouse in Memphis, Tennessee. It's a warehouse. It's called Williams Sonoma. So I was working there. This is we talking like 2019, 2020. So when I was working at Williams Sonoma, that was also fresh off a pandemic. So I ain't gonna lie, like I was up to the point of like I was pumping out so much music. You know what I'm saying? Having that extra money. I had putting out a lot of records, going to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? I said I want to make some more money, so I taught myself how to drive the forklift. Ain't nobody teach me. I taught myself. I used to change the batteries and shit. I used to change the batteries in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I used to just watch them niggas drive the forklift and shit. I'd be like, damn, I want to drive the forklift. I don't want motherfucker like be on the line and no manager be like all over my back and neck and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. All right. So it's hot as fucking here. All right. So I learned to drive the forklift and shit. It's 2019. I learned how to drive the forklift and shit. So, all right, cool. Bet. I learned the forklift. So I want to say, like, you know, I get decent at the forklift. Like, at first I'm falling off the motherfucker and everything. I'm looking like a damn fool on the motherfucker, but eventually I get decent at that motherfucker. So shit, on my lunch break, like how everybody at work doing their lunch break. Like how everybody at work used to do it at lunch break. You know what I'm saying? You go hit the dodo, you know what I'm saying? You know, 15 for lunch, I'm hitting the dodo, and I'm hopping right back on the forklift, like ain't nothing happening, you know what I'm saying? So that's not even a problem with the story. So I hit the dodo that day. I go on lunch break, I hit the dodo, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is like 2019, 2020. So I go lunch break, I hit the dodo, like how I'm hitting the dodo right now. I go hit the dodo, come back on lunch break, I go on the forklift and shit. So I probably say like the first hour after lunch break, everything smooth. Like I'm just riding, picking up pallets and shit. I'm on a reach truck. So you know you gotta drive that bitch backwards. See, I'm teaching y'all. I know these rap niggas don't know too much about all this. Like I try to talk down, just y'all say it's different type of forklifts. It ain't just one forklift. So you got that reach truck. See the reach truck, it gets shit real high. You know what I'm saying? Like real high. You know what I'm saying? Like the regular forklift ain't gonna go that high. The reach truck, it gonna get shit like 30 feet high and shit if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Like grab a pallet for you, shit. So I'm on a reach truck, right? So this day, I remember like yesterday, I had to grab some pallet. It was some up like for some reason I had to grab some pallet. Like I had to pull some pallet down or some shit. So I think like somebody needed like a box or something. So I pulled down this pallet, and as I'm going to pull down the pallet, I tap the fucking edge of the thing. I tap the edge that's holding the boxes. Like I tap the edge of the what would you call it? Like I tap the edge of the fucking thing that's holding the pallet. Like the fucking I can't even think of the word right now. We just gonna call it the section. But I tapped the bar and the whole thing collapsed. Like all the boxes, everything collapsed. Everything falls down. So at this point, I'm freaking out because I know I'm high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm high. I know that if I tell the manager that I just knocked down a rack, that's what I knocked down, a whole rack. So if you work in a warehouse, a rack is people who don't work in a warehouse. A rack is like what holds up the boxes. But so I knocked the whole rack down. So then when I knocked the whole rack down, now I'm freaking out because I know I'm high as fuck. And I'm still a temp at this point. Like I didn't got the raise to drive the forklift. Like I didn't got a little raise. Like I'm making like 19 at this time now. But I'm still a temp. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. You know, I'm on eggshells. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Like I gotta move to perfection as a temp. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck up. So I knocked the whole rack down. So I ain't gonna lie, I did some fuck ass shit that night. So I went over to my manager real fast. Cause my homeboy told me off the muscle. He said they gonna drug test you, bro. So I ran over to my manager. I pulled some bullshit that day. I ain't gonna lie. I ran over to my manager. I said, I think her name was Hope. Hope. I said, Hope. I said, Hope, I don't feel good. I need to go home. So she said, okay. She's like, you good? I'll see you tomorrow. So Hope still don't know that I done knocked down his rack. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to I did joint and just come back tomorrow like nothing happened. Man, one of them bitch ass niggas there snitched on me. Somebody snitched. Saying, oh, Miles knocked down the rack. So temp service texted me the next day. Said you fired. So that's how I got fired from my first forklift job. I knocked the whole rack down. And you know, like the lady, I don't know if she was just lying, but she said out her mouth, she was like, if I would have kept it real, she probably would have like we could have worked something out. Probably wouldn't have got drug tested. I probably would have just had to clean up the rack and shit. But yeah, man, that's my worst story when I knocked over a rack. First started driving forklift. After that, I ain't never knocked nothing over no more. I was too on point. I ain't never knocked nothing over. Like I'm on point with the forklift. I'm driving that joint like a SRT, like Hellcat, like a Ferrari, all that. I'm on point with the forklift now. But my first year, I was some ass. So that's just stories from the warehouse trap away team. Your boy Big MPH. And part number one. That's the first story how I got fired. Then coming with part two next. MPH.